So last night I decided to check out Dylan's New Nightmare, a Nightmare on Elm Street fan film. And honestly, I don't know anything about fan films. Back when I was watching fan films, they were very clearly fan films. They look like kind of teenagers or young 20-year-olds making fan films. The beginning of YouTube, you could say. And since then, I really haven't checked anything out. I know there's the Never Hike Alone. I'm sure there's many more that I just haven't heard of, but this one popped up in my feed and I decided to check it out. I had 30 minutes at the end of my day, so I watched this before going to bed, and I had no idea what I was in for. Didn't even know what it was inspired by fully. So if you don't know, this is a fan adaptation on Dylan from Wes Craven's New Nightmare, which personally is one of my favorites. I remember when I was in high school, I bought an entire box set and watched them all. And by the time I got to that one, it's a really nice palate cleanser and just something different, something new. I feel like in a way it's the most Wes Craven Nightmare on Elm Street that there is. So I thought it was really cool to, and ballsy to write something based off that. That was a really fun surprise. I was just clicked on it, watched it, and to kind of go, okay, I see what they're doing here. This is really cool. This is really fun, especially because it's been a few years since I've even watched New Nightmare. It's not my go-to, but I do appreciate and I do enjoy it when the time comes for me to want to watch it. I really appreciate Wes Craven's New Nightmare, so I thought it was really cool. Out of all of them, I feel like a lot of people would have gone in a different direction with making a fan film, and probably would have went with the more cheesy, comedic Freddy. Enough about New Nightmare. Let's talk about this. The look of Freddy, the guy playing him. Here's his fucking name. Really good job. Really good job doing a Robert Englund, however you say his last name, impersonation. The New Nightmare look is one of my favorite looks. I love the kind of torn look of Freddy with the muscle. I feel like the muscle's really defined, and I feel like they got that down. This I almost like even more than the New Nightmare look in certain aspects. The New Nightmare look, the one thing I didn't really care for, and I was looking at pictures last night to kind of compare. One thing that I just didn't really care for in that movie, or looking at the makeup effect at least, because Freddy kind of looks a little different. Sometimes it looks a little more masky. Sometimes the makeup is really good. I don't like that you can clearly see Robert Englund's that bottom lip. There's just something, you see more of Robert under the makeup. Definitely a creative choice. My opinions on the Freddy's makeup is probably not a popular one. If I was going to do something new or different, I personally, I remember after watching all those, I thought if I was going to reboot or do something new, it was actually closer to the remake. And I get it. I know a lot of people hate that movie. The movie itself, I see the flaws. I see, it's definitely got way more problems than trophies, but I don't think the makeup was all that bad. I just feel like it didn't have a definitive look. It didn't have an iconic look to it that made it feel like Freddy, where if you would have taken a little more of the split holes and a little bit of the tornness, it would have felt a little more Freddy. I feel like Freddy's got to have a little bit more of that pizza face. But this Freddy in here, really good. The makeup looks good. It is a little bit too big for me, though. The eyes are just a little too sunken in. It feels a little too big, and it makes his head look big and his body look a little small. But for a fan film, it's really well done. The makeup artist obviously did a great job. And the Freddy impersonation was really cool. The effects, pretty fucking good. The transitions, there are certain transitions that it does where something will get thrown, and as it gets thrown, that transitions it into a dream, the dream world where now you know it's a dream. Very fucking cool. The build up to Freddy, like showing him, That was cool. That's how I've always imagined if we got a new movie, that's how you would do it. This is actually very close to what I would want to see in a new movie. Now, here's kind of the thing that I disagree with a lot of people that I hear. I just briefly, maybe like 5-10 comments, looked down just to see what people thought about it, and everyone seemed to really enjoy it. Where I disagree with a lot of people on is people saying this dude could be our new Freddy Krueger. If they can't get Robert back, this guy should reprise the role. I disagree. Two things I hear a lot that it seems like people want, and I don't really understand. I'm different, I guess. I'm the minority. People want Kevin Bacon, or they want somebody that is going to play Freddy exactly like Robert did. And I don't want either one of those. I feel like if you're going to reboot something, I want something new. I want something different. I don't want somebody to do... For a fan film, yeah, it works. And I know that there's been other fan films and they've gotten actors that look like almost like it could be Robert Englund's brother. I remember those like years and years and years ago seeing like pictures. But I just don't want a Robert Englund double. I want something new. I didn't think I know it's Jackie something. The guy that played Freddy in the remake. I don't think he did a bad job, honestly. I think he was fucking creepy. Every time I even still see pictures, he looks fucking disturbing. He looks like something straight out of my nightmares. But he just doesn't look like a Freddy Krueger, if that makes sense. The makeup is almost a little too realistic and not doesn't have iconic features besides the hat, the glove, and the face is an iconic feature, and I understand that, but I don't want it to look just like a Freddy Krueger mask or makeup on top of just any actor. I want to be able to see a little bit of the actor playing a Freddy a little bit, and that's just my personal opinion. That's just what I want. I understand most people, the majority of people, especially the diehard fans, are probably gonna just want this. So for what most fans probably want, they knocked it out of the park with this. I always thought I know this is a weird choice. I can't get it out of my mind once I thought of it. I want someone nice. I want someone that you would not fucking think of at all. And make it kind of like a reveal. Like Freddy's going by a fake name, then it reveals to be Freddy. Out of the parents, it turns out he's not even a parent. The little girl that he's been bringing over isn't even fucking his or something. Make it I always say a John Krasinski or a Colin Hanks or somebody that looks kind of innocent and nice, I think that would be kind of creepy. Someone that you would just not expect to be able to become Freddy. And to the guy that played Dylan, great job. To bring the dinosaur back, that was awesome. You're gonna see everything. If you really appreciate New Nightmare, this really does feel like a love letter to Wes Craven himself. So that was awesome, and I commend the creators of this. Very cool. This definitely got me wanting to watch more fan films, which is perfect timing. So I'll probably be doing that. Don't know if I'll review them, but I think the next one I'll probably watch is the Never Hike Alone, I believe it's called. But yeah, I enjoyed this. It's not too long. They leaves you wanting a little more. So it did its job. And right on. Good job to everybody that worked on it. And go check it out. And let me know what you think. If you watched it, if you enjoyed it, if there's other fan films that you think I should check out. Hey, and thank you for watching the video and taking the time.